Hello, everyone, Randy here, and we're playing Pure Farming 2018, which should now be available on Steam here, by the way. So if you want to check this game out, you can get it on Steam. Pure Farming 2018 should also be available on consoles, Xbox, and PlayStation as well, by the way. So anyway, we tried live streaming this game here yesterday. Apparently my internet did not like that. We didn't have very much success doing that. So we're pretty much picking up where we left off here from the live stream. Bought a water trailer, sold the rest of our crops, sprayed a orchard, and looks like we now have a plowing mission. At least I'm assuming that's what we're going to be doing with a plow. One would assume anyway. Okay, where are we going? Ah, right there. Okay. So, plow the field. Right. Let's rotate the plow. Yeah, I guess it's pretty much square field. Doesn't really matter which way we go. And let's unfold that. And then lower device down. One thing I did notice with this game here so far with the controls, you kind of have to wait and kind of do one at a time. You can't do multiple controls at a time. That's one thing I'm noticing here so far. So yeah, not sure how long it'll take to plow this field here, but it'll probably take a few moments. Looks like from the last time I did a plow mission, looks like they've definitely upped the graphics on the fields here. And probably can show you folks here better in a few minutes here once we actually get a couple strips done here. But definitely looks a lot better from what I'm seeing here so far from the first time we did a plow. And that, of course, was early release there, so... speaking of which, there was another update to the game here today, so I don't entirely know what they changed. But there was an update, so something has changed and been updated, which is good. Means they are working on it. If you did manage to catch the live stream there, we did look at the shop there just to see what equipment was available. Equipment-wise, hasn't changed from the last early access we looked at there. Still same equipment available at the shop. I don't know if this is considered our plow. So if we get to keep this, really not sure on that. Oh, and I'll say too, just noticed something here. Let's see, maybe if we get out, we can look at this better. Look at the paint that's worn off on the plow. That is pretty cool. Pretty cool how they've done that. What would be even cooler is if you say you buy a brand new plow, it has the paint on it. And then as you use it over time, it wears off. But that's pretty cool. That looks good. Again, of course, nothing like a little plowing action there to quickly liberate the paint from the plow here. Yeah, like I said, we'll maybe do a couple strips here, then I'll see if I can show the field here a little bit better. It's as far down as I can look right here, so... just my opinion here so far, graphics of the game look really, really good. Very, very good on the graphics. Definitely don't have any complaints here so far about that, really. The one complaint, well, I don't know about really a complaint, but the one thing I have noticed or would like to see more of would be more equipment. Again, just looking at the shop, it's a little bit, it seems a little bare, if you ask me. With that in mind, though, what is there seems to be very well done, so... And, of course, this is a Zetor Major 80. Worth noting, same tractor that's in Farming Simulator as well. Although I think everyone will have to agree that it definitely looks better in this game than it did Farming Simulator 17. Of course, keep in mind, too, you know, this game is, what, a year and a half newer. So, makes a big difference there graphics-wise. Be interesting to see how, say, Farming Simulator 19 graphics compare to this game. Now, for those of you obviously paying attention there, Farming Sim is saying they're really working on the graphics there. And yes, this is a flip plow, so I could be plowing a little bit differently than I am. I don't know, it just seems easier to do it this way as opposed to taking the time to flip the plow over. I believe to flip the plow over, unless they've changed it, you first need to fold it up, flip it, unfold it, and then lower it down. You know, basically 4 commands you got to execute there. So kind of a bit of work, if you ask me, which is kind of annoying. So that's why I'm just plowing this way, or plowing from the outside in. And I'm just going to guess here, looking at the side there, seeding's going to be our next mission. Interesting. One would think we would cultivate this field first. Unless maybe it's a different field we're going to seed. I don't know. Could very well be. Yeah, looks like we got maybe, what, 20% of the field done according to that bar up top. That is definitely going to take a while to plow this field here with this plow, isn't it? And it's not even that big of a field. Anyway, can we get, yeah, we can kind of see a good representation of what the field looks like here. Definitely looks 3D. I don't know if it actually is 3D or not. I'm going to guess maybe it actually is. Like I said, I can't really get down close enough to look. You know, obviously with the textures there, it is definitely possible to make it look 3D, and it's not actually 3D, but in this case, I think it actually is. And again, too, if you did not catch the first episode there, we are playing on what is Montana map, Grandpa's Farm here. We're just kind of playing the campaign, I guess, if you will. I was just going to do free play there, but it's like, you know what, let's just check this out. Might be a good idea maybe just to, you know, learn what's in the game here first before we go and free play it. And with that in mind, too, I wanted to do the Montana map anyway, so I guess this kind of works out. Speaking of map, if you want to know what the map looks like, we can pull that up here in a few minutes. Now, I don't know if maybe with the campaign here, this is... Let's see, where is map? Zoom out here. If the map is kind of locked, or this part of the map is just not available yet. Maybe that's something they'll be releasing in the future. I guess maybe I'd have to go to free play to know for sure. But, you know, a fair number of fields here. We are down in this corner of the map here. And like I said, I see field 31 here, but there's definitely no 31 field. So it makes me think maybe, like I said, I don't know if this is just locked or more coming in the future. I guess we'll have to find out. And again, there's 5 maps in the game, if I recall correctly. So we got Montana, Germany, Italy, Japan, and Colombia. I believe it was Colombia. So 5 maps total here to start the game with. And you'll use the maps like Japan, Colombia, which is it, Italy? I think Italy. They all got some special crops you can harvest on them. You know, such as, oh, I didn't mean to fold it. Such as coffee, grapes, that type of thing. Of course, with Colombia, nothing illegal. I don't know if there's a way to maybe hide some of the controls here on the side or not. Not sure on that. Toggle controls. So you know what? Just looking at that. F6. Oh, wait. That just switches. Now I can't do nothing. Okay. Right. That switches to... Is that Xbox controls, I guess? Yeah, that must be Xbox controls. Let's see. Hide menu. Does that do it? Ah, there we go. That hides the menu. And we got 26 new mail messages. One should probably read those sometime. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what's here. What time do we have in the next year or so we can read our emails? No. Let's just see. Yeah, 26 emails. Working with the Plow. Right, we got that at the Plow. I mean, I think we pretty much got most of this already anyway. Help in the orchard. You receive payments immediately after finishing the task. So I'm assuming we got our payments for that already. 10,000. Do we get... I guess we got paid for that. I didn't actually notice if we did or not. Undertaking side tasks. These tasks are rewarded better than the main tasks. Be a good idea to keep that in mind. Some side tasks will allow you to familiarize yourself with new crops and livestock. Unfortunately, there's a downside. If you accept a certain side task, you'll be in a race against time. If you fail to complete the task in the assigned time frame, this task will automatically be completed without payment. Ooh. Okay, anyway. Anything else you want to look at here? Vehicle store, I guess we might as well show that here in a minute. Like I said, same as last time we looked. Don't think there's anything new here that I noticed anyway. Again, tractor prices here don't seem to be too bad. I mean, $102,000 here for a GCB 8330. Combines. Let's see, what work area? 30 foot. So there's a 30-foot header. That's not too bad. Looks like that's about the biggest one, though, is a 30-foot header. Or some of the specialized harvesting equipment there. 4-bottom plow. That looks like a 6-bottom. Not sure how many bottom that one is. Does it say? Oh, 12. So a 12-bottom plow. Some cultivators. And seeders. Although that looks like a harvester. Yeah, I guess that looks like a harvester there. Okay. Required level 3. Oh, so we got to have certain levels here before we can even get to some of this stuff. Right. Trailers. There's a big trailer. Maximum capacity, 25 tons. So there's another one, 25 tons there. Like a round baler and some loading tools for picking up round bales. That's the sprayer, right? I think that's what we have. And loaders and weights, nothing particularly interesting there, I don't believe. Anyway, enough drooling over new equipment. Let's get this field plowed. Which is definitely going to take a few moments, isn't it? Well, folks, maybe on that note, maybe I'll finish this field up in some high-speed video here. So we'll be right back after we about have this field finished then. gentlemen, we're back here just finishing up the last pass on the field here, and we should be complete. Did receive a mail message there, so I'm guessing we can probably complete the mission anytime we want anyway, but... Oh yeah, attach the cedar. So anyway, on that note, seems like a good point to wrap up the video. It is dark out as well. You folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.